Greetings servers, this is going to be Zerg Buildings tutorial. Number 2, the sequel about structures in Starcraft 2. So, we're gonna cover every building of the Zerg tech tree, the purpose of the building, the structure of the Zerg's tech tree, the tiers. For example, hatchery is the level 1, unlocks the level 1 buildings of the Zerg, and after you upgrade your hatchery into lair, you can build the tier 2 buildings as well as the tier 2 units afterwards, and the final stage which is the hive. There you can upgrade into level 3 buildings and get late game units. So let's get to it. Alright, we're in game and let's talk about the hatchery tech tree or the level 1 of the Zerg buildings. When you start the game, similar to the Terran, you'll have 12 drones, a hatchery and actually an overlord. The overlord provides supply similar to the supply depot, but it is actually a unit which can move, as you can see. Right, let's see what you can build in early game with a drone. Hatchery, similar to the command center, it is another it is the production facility of the Zerg race. Not only you can produce drones from there, but as you can see in the video, you'll be able to produce all your fighting units from it, or most of it. Alright. The extractor, similar to the refinery, you build it and it allows your drones to gather gas. It takes 25 minerals, 21 seconds, but also you sacrifice the drone. For every new Zerg building, you would have to pay the minerals and gas it shows here, but also you sacrifice your drone, which is 50 minerals. So keep that in mind, and always add that extra 50 minerals to your buildings. Okay. We covered the hatchery and the extractor. Let's move on to the evolution chamber. Similar to the engineering bay, it allows to upgrade your fighting units, your fighting ground units. It costs 75 minerals and 25 seconds. It's relatively fast. Alright, that's it for these buildings, and let's move on to the spawning pool, which actually is a very important structure for the Zerg, and it allows for a lot of new buildings choices. Alright, it costs 200 minerals, excuse me, and it takes 46 seconds. A lot of time, considering the evolution chamber. From after the spawning pool is done, you'll be able to produce Zerglings and a queen. The queen is a spellcaster, and it helps your hatchery having more larvae, which is actually the larva allows you to build units, which I'm gonna cover in the units videos of the Zerg later on. Here I'm just showing you how the units look like, and yeah. Alright, so your spawning pool is done, you're building your first Zerglings, the queen. What what can you do also? You can build a roach warren. The building costs 150 minerals and takes 39 seconds. It's faster than the spawning pool, and it allows for you to build roaches. Your roaches can be upgraded or morphed into a bigger roach, which is called the Ravager. As we are waiting to morph, the roach warren has also upgrades for the roaches. And here's the Ravager. This is all on roach and spawning pool tech, all of these units. Okay, let's move on to the next building, which is the baneling nest, right here. You can build it. It costs 100 minerals and 50 gas. It takes 43 seconds, almost as long as the spawning pool. From there, you unlock the ability for your Zerglings to morph into a baneling. There's also an upgrade for the banelings there, which will make them faster and have more HP. That's it for the units on the hatchery tech. But also you can build some static defense, which is the spine crawler and the spore crawler. The spore crawler takes 75 minerals and 21 seconds. Very similar to the turret. It shoots only air units, but you can move it. If you build it right here, let's say, you can unburrow it and move it whenever there's creep. Whenever there's creep. The spine crawler is a anti-ground defense, so it can shoot only at ground units, and it costs 100 minerals. Takes 36 seconds, a lot more than the spore crawler. Similar to the spore crawler, you can unburrow it and burrow it somewhere else. And also the spawning pool allows for your hatchery to mutate into a lair, which is the second level of the tech in the Zerg race. So let's get to it. Alright, we're into layer tech. Let's see what we can build. But before that, I think I forgot to mention about how much it costs to mutate from hatchery to lair. It costs 150 minerals, 100 gas and 57 seconds. So our hatchery has mutated into lair. From there, the first building you can build is the hydraulics den right here. It costs 100 minerals, 100 gas, 29 seconds. It gives you the ability to build hydralisks and upgrade them to move faster. The hydraulics den plus the lair unlocks another building, which is called the lurker den. The lurker den allows your hydralisks to morph into lurkers. From the lurker den, of course, you can upgrade your lurkers. The third building, which the lair unlocks, is called the spire. It takes 200 minerals and 200 gas. It allows for you to build mutalisks and also characters. The spire, from there you can upgrade all your air units, their attack and armor. The fourth building is actually a Nidus network. It doesn't allow you to build more units, but it allows you to build tunnels into the map where you have vision, and you can move your units from one location to another immediately, as I'm showing you right here. The Nidus worm, you can build 100 minerals and 100 gas, unlimited amount of Nidus worms from your Nidus network. To be able to produce the second Nidus worm though, you have to wait for your first Nidus worm to finish. Alright, the Nidus network costs 150 minerals, 200 gas, 36 seconds. It's quite expensive. And the last building from the layer tech tree is called the infestation pit. It allows you to build infestors and swarm hosts. You can upgrade from the infestation pit your infestors as well. The other most important thing though about the infestation pit, similar to the spawning pool, is it allows your layer to mutate into hive, which unlocks the tech tree number 3 of the Zerg race. I think that's it for the layer tech, and let's move on to the hive tech. Alright guys, we're endgame now. We have our hive, which cost us 200 minerals, 150 gas, and it took 71 seconds. So what we can build now, at the moment your hive is done, you can start your first viper. You don't need a specific building for this unit, you only need your hive. That's about the units. Let's talk about the structures. So we had our spire here built after our layer, but it actually has the ability to morph or to mutate into a greater spire, as you can see right here. What does it do now? Your corruptors have the ability to mutate into a new unit called the Brewlord, only after your greater spire is done. Similar to the spire, the greater spire, you can upgrade your flying units as well. And the other building, which is the Ultralisk Cavern, is also unlocked after your hive is done. From there, you can build an endgame unit called the Ultralisk. You can upgrade it from the Ultralisk Cavern, and I think that sums it up for the Zerg buildings tutorial. And that's it for the Zerg buildings tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please press that like button, comment if you dislike it with the reason why, subscribe if you would like to watch more of Starcraft content videos, and see you next time. Star Angel out.